Everyone, I am going to do another frame for Killua here, and let's get started. Let's go to our HB pencil, and we're gonna do the same process that we did last time. We're gonna try to speed things up a little bit. So basically, what I want to do is get from this red frame to this green frame here. We're just gonna make one in between. It's gonna be our recovery frame. So basically, he's going to be recovering from this slide animation to this idle animation. So I think what might make sense is if like his legs are starting to be pulled back. So I think his head is already going to be like right up here, and then I will let the developer kind of arrange you know, the frame so that it tracks his legs. So yeah, okay, so the torso is going to be twisting back. I think that head still might be low, actually. Whoops. Make sure we're in the right frame here. Let me get our eraser a little bit bigger. Yeah, the head might still be like right around here. And then the body's going to be twisting back. I like to do a little rectangle for the torso. And then I like a little bit of a smaller rectangle prism for the hips here. And then the thigh is going to attach right there, the femur. So his right leg will kind of be bending back, and his left leg will kind of be like that, and then like this. Let's see. I think he could, if he's gonna be doing like a sit-up, he might be a little bit further up already. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is bring his head up already a little bit more. And then maybe a sort of a twisting, because here his back is facing us. So we'll do kind of a twisting motion as his arm kind of gets pulled back. Maybe his face will still be like kind of facing away here. Put a line for the ear right there, facing away. I don't want his chin to get too high, because his chin is not going to come up higher than it was. So, or than the idle. So the chin is actually going to be like right down here, and we're going to have to adjust like the torso accordingly. With a twist right there. Where would his other arm be? Would it even be visible? That's not right. I'm not even sure if the other arm would be visible here. It would kind of be like, well, if I were to imagine where it would be like, it would be coming down lower here. Now, everything's kind of cramped. I want something a little bit more dynamic. Maybe we'll lift his elbow up a little bit. As he's twisting back that way. think his left foot would already kind of be like that, and his right foot would be like this. Yeah, you can see he's like kind of sliding into place here. The momentum is carrying him forward. The forward momentum is kind of helping him get up. Yeah, like you can see this energy here that he's coming up that way. I think that works. I think this works. And we'll... Okay, so I told myself that in order to get the line art really good, we're going to take our sketch and refine it a lot more. So we're going to sort of start establishing things already from the get-go. So ear here, hair here, and then like this. Oh yeah, that makes things easier because I don't have to worry about like doing all the hair strands and stuff in the final line art layer. Make sure that's the right size of a head. Yep, that looks about right. Just trying to find his face. It's going to be facing slightly away from us as he twists back. I think... Let's see. We want to see some expression here, I think. It might be good. Okay, shoulders and sleeves. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is good. And then the pants would come right up here. Fold right there, a little bit of folding. How would the folds work here? Remember, the pants are not quite baggy. They will stretch a little bit out. Might change the angle of his leg because I know that the femur is only slightly longer than the tibia, but I made the tibia too short here, so. Then this leg will come this way, and his other foot will be like right there. Now I have to remember, this is a recovery frame. People are not going to be seeing it too long, so it doesn't have to be like crazy intricate. The lines. So let's start. I think this is ready. Now this leg is kind of bothering me silhouette wise, but I think once I draw it, it might make a little more sense. Yeah, I think like that. Yeah, you can see that the momentum kind of carries him up. we'll draw now. I think we're ready for the line art, so we're gonna lower the opacity of this. We're gonna take our technical pen, studio pen, make sure studio pen is still our eraser. Yep. Okay, we're ready. Now I did make the technical pen a little bit smaller because it was like a little bit too thick before. So okay, so again, we're gonna try to do it with minimizing the undo button as much as possible, and starting with the hardest, most difficult part, which is the face. I see a little cat outside. Let's make this eraser a little bit smaller. Chin a little bit smaller. Okay. Collar right there. Ear right about there. Thin out the lines a little bit. I'll bring up the collar maybe a bit more. No. Okay. Okay, get the hair in here. Okay. How does that look? Yeah, it looks okay. Yep. Yep, looks good. Okay. Now, the rest of it is a bit easier. We can be a little bit more loose with our lines here. As we figure out where the pieces go. There's his elbow. Elbow's a little bit too thick here. Okay, so his wrist will be coming out here. I think the leg will be in front here as the wrist kind of comes from behind. So let's start doing the pants. Start this, do the shirt. Might be billowing out toward the back a little bit. And I think the waist of the pants actually might be higher than this, so probably come about right there. Okay, thigh right over here. arm will be right over here. Okay. Leg folds in the pants. How do the folds in the pants go? It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be folding. Maybe too far down. Notice how I'm not talking much right now because I'm using my concentration, trying to get these pieces right. I'm not sure how much I've been using undo. I think I've been mostly just erasing, but I have done undo a few times, so I think this is a good good session. But it is difficult. I think it's looking good though. His little flats do expose his ankles, so I'm gonna bring it right there. I did decide with the commissioner I am getting paid hourly for these, so that's why I'm not gonna rush any of these frames. I want to focus on quality because I have been given, you know, some leeway to focus on the quality of these frames. We're doing 18 frames in 10 hours, and I've already done 2 of them, so you know, I got some time. Like, I'm not sure if this has been a half an hour yet. I don't think it has, but I have more than a half an hour for each frame. And it's just going to be like this, just a sketch and then a white outline and then a white silhouette. So we're just going to trust the process and just keep going with it. Let it billow out a little bit more. See, like this, like, you know, I'm allowing myself some time to take care of details. Like that. Maybe it might even do this, where it comes up from the knee. Yeah, why not? No, I don't like that, actually. I like how it was earlier. Yeah, the position of the knee is not right here. So it's too far forward. So it should be more like right there. Let me figure out where those folds are. Okay, so his other foot is going to be right down here. Get the heel in there. And then the other ankle right over here, the other cuff of his pants over there, and then his other knee is going to be peeking out front right there, I think. I don't even know if it would extend that far. Maybe like very slightly. Put a little bit of line weight here to show that there's a shadow. And bring the pants down a little bit more. Are his feet big enough here? I think the feet might be a little bit too small here. Oh yeah, you can see that foot is actually kind of in the same place. So with that in mind, we're actually going to take a look at the red part of the onion skin and use that foot. To establish our foot size. And with that, we're gonna have to make this foot a little bit bigger too. Just a little bit. I mean, it looked right, you know? I think looking right is what's important. Don't have to be too crazy. Again, this is just a one frame recovery that's only really visible after you do this attack. But that said, I mean, if you're using the character, you're gonna see these frames like hundreds, thousands of times, depending on how much you play. So eventually you're gonna start seeing every frame and recognizing what they look like. So even with fast recovery frames like this, you gotta still refine it a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Now let's get his hand. What is his hand gonna look like? It was in a fist, and it's still gonna be kind of curled, I think. There's a finger. Something like that. Let's get his index finger up a little bit more. Okay. Something like that. Let's clearly indicate where that is. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I think I was getting confused as to what foot this is. So the inside of the ball of the foot would be the higher one here, and then this one would be a little bit more straight at the bottom. It's outside of the foot right there. The heel, did the heel come back too far? Okay. Looks awkward, but I think this is okay. Yeah. This looks okay. Let's get a little bit of line weight under there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so we'll move on now. So we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna use this bottom layer as our color fill. So we're gonna take a white fill in maybe right around here. Change the threshold a little bit, maybe around here. Oh, too much going on there. So actually we'll take a studio pen now. We'll fill in some of the white gaps. I guess Studio Pen is our flat opaque pen now. Let's look at this. Yeah. I guess if I'm going to be changing the threshold, I'm going to maximize it. So as much to the right as possible. Yeah. This looks good. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting used to the color fill. Getting used to it. Okay, now we're gonna change the background layer to dark to see if there's anything missing and hide the onion skins. Okay. Right in there. No. Is there anything missing? Yep, right there, a little sideburn, that piece of hair. That little piece of hair right there. Top of that. You know, we're just filling in any parts that are missing. A little piece of the elbow right there. Okay. Whoops, not good. A little bit of folding out right out there. I think that's good. I think that's good. Yep, we're done with the frames. So we are going to go ahead and export it now, send it to the commissioner, and I'm excited to see how long this video took. I'll talk to you guys later. We'll do a few more frames. God bless. Bye-bye.